hello there. Glad you could stop by. I'm Clark Wayne, a storyteller. It's a perfect night for a story, don't you think? A story set on the big river? Yes, the Mississippi River, from the woods of northern Minnesota to New Orleans. They say a drop of water that falls into Lake Itasca way up here will be in the Gulf of Mexico 90 days later. Of course, most people like to get down the river a little quicker than that. This is a story about just such a fella, and to tell it, we're gonna have to take a little trip down the old river ourselves. Hello, Chato.
Hello, Kimosabi.
Not a soul out here at night. We should have the river all to ourselves. Oh, the mighty Mississippi, it's flowing strong and wide. Just me and you in an old canoe with a trusty Indian guide. Yeah, I'm a trusty Indian guide.
I prefer the term Native American.
Did you say something?
Ready? Okay! Gonna take a trip on the mighty Mississippi. Gonna take a little trippy on the mighty Mississippi.
Must be a slumber party. Gonna take a trip on the Mississippi. Gonna take a little trippy on the mighty Mississippi. Gonna take a trip on the Mississippi. Gonna take a little trippy on the mighty Mississippi. The mighty Mississippi, it's flowing strong and wide. Just me and you in an old canoe with a trusty Indian. Oh, I'm sorry, with my trusty Native American guide. Gonna take a trip on the Mississippi. Gonna take a little trippy on the mighty Mississippi. Gonna take a trip. Not so loud, Chato. This is where our story starts.
Timber!
Dooley and Sons Lumber Camp. That's Mr. Dooley himself. He was in the tree removal business. In fact, Dooley had a way of removing anything or anyone who lumbered in his way. Get it? Lumber?
Better! Harder! Faster!
We're loggers! We're loggers!
And for Pete's sake, no singing! What seems to be the holdup, Otto?
Oh, we're having a bit of trouble with this big one.
Call Big Jim. Now, Otto.
Big Jim, strong as an ox and twice as tall, struck fear into anyone that laid eyes on him. He was so tough he could...
Do I know you?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just the narrator.
Okie dokie. Get a move on, Big Jim. I'm not paying you to stand around all day.
Actually, you're not paying him at all.
Oh, yeah. That's right, isn't it?
Unlike the other loggers, Big Jim was not an employee of Dooley & Sons, Inc. 5 years ago, he was caught in Elk River, Minnesota with 1,100 pounds of stolen turkey jerky. As the sole witness, Mr. Dooley testified against Jim in court. Jim didn't go to prison. He was, however, sentenced to 3 years of community service at, of all places, a Dooley & Sons lumber camp.
Good work, Big Jim. Here, have some jerky.
Yeah, Mr. Dooley, there's been an accident.
What happened?
It's Silverstein. He got a splinter.
A splinter!
Hurry, there's no much time.
Oh. Hey, you there. Keep an eye on Big Jim.
There are times when fate reaches down and grabs you by the lapels. This was one of those times. The logger in question, Steve, was not the sharpest blade in the sawmill. What Dooley said was, keep an eye on Big Jim. What Steve heard was, please run into town and get me a strawberry smoothie. Which is exactly what he did. For Big Jim, the cookie of opportunity was clearly on the table. He grabbed it.
Huh? Where's Big Jim? Hey, why didn't you stop him?
Oh, I'm the narrator. I'm not supposed to get involved.
Otto!
Come back here, you scallywagger!
Stop it, Jim! You're gonna be in some...
Come back, there he is! Where is
Was that your dog barking?
No, that was Steve. He likes to bark when we chase things.
Well, that's just great! Is that a smoothie?
Gotta save little Yimmy!
Too late.
They're here.
All right, where is that big ox? I should have known little Yimmy would try to get back to his mama someday.
See? It is a little Yimmy.
Hey, boss, look at this.
That's where they lit the signal flare. But where are they now?
Boss?
Big Jim? Is that you? Stop!
Get back
Come
here!
back here! Put down that tent! Big Jim! Go get him!
I can't swim. He only doggy paddles.
Ah, I'll track you down if it's the last thing I do! Mama?
No, little Yimmy. That's not your mama.
But we're gonna find her for you. Aren't we, Tom?
All Tom could think about was the $100 he just lost, and the fact that if he wasn't back at that homestead by Friday when the man from the government showed up, he was gonna lose a whole lot more.